Hambletonian Day arrives. Did you have anything else in that day?
We did.
Okay.
We actually had some in the lower card. None of the stakes races, just the the overnight.
So that was that horse. Did you enter that horse to divert your attention so that you didn't have to just focus on Waitlifter K all day?
No, actually, and after I entered them, I was disappointed about it because after the Hambo were the races for those ones. It was like the races 14 and 15 and 16.
Yeah.
So we got into the late races, so it didn't even work out for me where you get a race before that.
Okay.
It was all the races were after the Hambo.
Okay, so that year you had Southwind Frank, you had Marion Marauder, you had Sutton, you had a bunch of fast horses, but Southwind Frank was the 2-year-old glamour boy. Marion Marauder was a notch below him. As the season kind of goes on, little kinks in the armor of Southwind Frank, little kinks in the armor of Marion Marauder. You're seeing some vulnerability.
I never saw any kinks in Marion Marauder at 3.
Well, that's true. But, yeah, that's true. Yeah, all right.
Every final he showed up.
That's
and
true.
He was,
that's true. Now that
he never won by a lot, but he always won.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
There was something there to be like, all right, these horses are beatable. They weren't invincible.
Marion Marauder I thought was invincible.
Okay.
Because good horses always find a way to win, and he always did find a way to win. And he had some trips where he had to overcome some, a little bit of, tenacity to try and get through, and he still did it.
So what were your expectations going into the elim? Were you just saying, hey...
The elim, I didn't know what to think going in. The elim, I was so excited and nervous and every emotion you could go through going into it that I'm sitting there going into the limb and I'm not thinking about an outcome. There is no thought about
We're
an outcome.
Here. That's it.
All right, let's do this. Let's look professional. Let's make sure we do everything right. Let's dot our I's, cross our T's.
Right.
Make sure warm up good, come out of warm up good. Like everything was.
And did you warm up the horse or did you have somebody else warm up?
I warmed him up.
And I'm sure you had somebody else to help you paddock.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that kind of. It's tough to do that all by yourself because you can't do it all by yourself. You got to have 2 or 3 people there to make sure everything's going smooth.
Well, I only had 2 because you got to remember I was still a small stable then. So it was only me and Leo, who's been.
Did you drive the truck and trailer?
I did.
Okay, so are you just like, it was probably detention, right?
It was detention.
Okay.
But I still drove the truck and trailer up to bring him home.
Okay.
And actually, we brought up the other horses that were racing.
Okay.
So I did ship.
Once you shipped the horse there and you got the detention, you're like, all right, I can't do anything anymore, right?
Yeah.
Like that's it. That's
detention,
it. He's there.
You just leave. It's like the night before, so you don't have any of those emotions yet. You drop the horse off, feed him, make sure he's got hay, water.
He's alive. We're good.
We're
he
good
made it there. So you get the horse there. Everything's good. Was there? I guess pageantry was the word. Like, did you get extra special treatment leading up to it? No, they only care about the winner.
It was kind of like a weird thing. So, they want all the trainers to get there early and then go up and to this tent with all the best drivers and trainers in the world and sign autographs. And it was so embarrassing for me because I'm sitting up there and nobody up there knows who I am. So nobody's asking for my autograph.
Okay.
And then the worst...
Like the fans, you mean?
Yeah, the fans and stuff like that. Nobody knows who I am. So, I'm just sitting there like...
You probably got up and went to the autograph line to get autograph. You're like, I'll just get Campbell's autograph.
Why
not?
And, that was the worst timing for me. They got Campbell up there. They got Teacher up there. Like who's going to go grab some nobody's name, So, I waited there 15 minutes, twiddling my thumbs, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to exit this scene here.
Did you have a big old sign like, hey, I'm Andrew Harris? And
no, you know what? They had little wee plaques, but everyone's like, who's Andrew Harris?
Who's this guy?
Yeah.
Who's this?
So it was actually one of the most awkward feelings in the world, and I hated it at that moment. Looking back, I can laugh at it.
Well, I think that's almost like a motivation. Be like, all right, they may not know me now, but give it a couple years, and they'll kind of know me.
Yeah, well, I'm still trying to get there.
Still trying to get there. So the day comes, you go and warm up the horse. Everything's probably going smooth, right? Send the horse out. Now let's watch the elim. So pull up the elim. Did you tell Matt anything, or Matt knows his job?
Matt knows the horse at this time. So no, I didn't have to tell him anything because he knew the horse, and he had drew horrible.
It's the second elimination.
Okay, elimination.
They're picking up speed.
Is he on the gate? Where is he?
He's right there.
He's off the gate. That's got to give you a heart attack.
No, because he couldn't be on the gate. He'd make breaks up behind the gate if he got him too close to the gate.
So Matt's timing it. Perfect.
Yep. See, that's actually his picture right there from that moment right there.
Oh, okay. Beautiful.
Hollywood Highway,
oh, he's leaving.
Frank,
oh, no.
He's leaving, and then we retreat.
Oh, no, we're 9 wide.
William towards the inside, and Sutton's in the
Do you watch the races?
Oh, yeah.
You watch this one even?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, okay, now we're 9.
I'm not going to get there and then not watch it.
Then not watch it.
Jimmy William gapped away there.
Are you thinking, all right, we only need to pass 3 horses here?
At this point, I'm just thinking, well, there goes everything.
There goes everything. Okay, now a horse breaks. Boom. 3 to pass.
We're still sitting 8th.
Right, I know, but you only got 3 to pass.
Southwind, Frank, and Jingler is trying to grab.
Oh yeah, and Marion Marauder was in
There
there.
was 3 elims this year, so we actually had to finish. You know, you had to finish third.
Finish third. That's
One of
right.
the best 4.
And you're in with Southwind Frank and Marion Marauder.
So I'm thinking I'm screwed. I'm done.
Right, you're done. Sitting 8th. Okay, so you have to pass 4 horses.
He wasn't Southwind Frank here.
Marion Marauder 6th and yet to get
Oh, Marion Marauders.
Marion Marauder's here.
Right, okay.
Love Matters, and towards the inside, Waitlifter K and Dominion Beach, the half are rated 55-1. So Southwind Frank in front by 2, a comfortable half mile.
No, you're in with Southwind Frank and Marion Marauder.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about
The
that.
hardest elimination.
Yeah, it was the toughest elimination.
William to the outside now. Jimmy William in attack mode. Flashed out by
Gapping out cover.
outside.
Not you.
Now we
The
go free
horses.
wide
Now we gotta go
in the
3
turn,
wide in the turn.
Which is one thing I never ever think we ever had luck doing.
3/4.
With Hollywood Highway.
Okay, you're still 8th.
Back of the pack, 3-4 wide. 3/4, 123-2. Into the stretch. Southwind Frank looking to go all the way.
Are you like, all right, I guess.
I said, oh, he gave it a good go.
He gave it a good go, and then all of a sudden, wait.
With a full head of steam, and Waitlifter K is closing in. Southwind Frank, all of a sudden, Marion Marauder's got a shot at him. And on the outside, Waitlifter K. Marion Marauder.
I mean,
Southwind Frank.
you finished a half a length behind
Sutton.
Dude,
Marion Marauder.
right there when he crossed the wire. I'm sitting there watching it, and tears just started coming down.
Tears.
Yeah, I was just like, did that just happen? Like, he just raced like that?
I mean, that was a hell of a race to go 3 wide off that turn.
But the way he raced, now you're like, now we have a shot at it.
Now we're gonna win the damn thing.
Now we have a shot at it. Like, I remember when Matty got off the bike, and I was like, dude, we got a real shot at this. He says, you're effing right we did.
I remember seeing Matt after that and was like, wow.
Yeah.
And he said the same thing. So now all of a sudden you're like, I just want to I'm happy to be here. Now you're like, no, we got this whole thing, especially.
Well, I'm not that confident, but I'm like, we got a shot at it.
You got a shot at it.
Yeah.
I mean, you were gaining on Marion Marauder.
Yes.
And just barely,
nosed out
by
by
Southwind Frank.
Yeah.
So now you have an hour, right? So pull up the final. Are you starting to swell up? You'd be like,
no,
we're going to win this thing.
We're
going to win this thing.
Now you get really nervous because now you're like, now we got a shot. Like, now you think, okay, well,
because now there's actual pressure.
Now you got to remember it's my first heat race ever.
Right.
So now, we got to do the right things after the race. Are we cooling them out too much? Are we not cooling them out too much? Do we got them right? How much water do we give them? Like, so.
Well, that was experience with Casey probably.
Yeah,
from the jugs.
And that's from the jugs and stuff like that.
Did you pretty much do the same exact?
The jug's different. And so.
How so?
It takes a lot longer for the jug.
In between heats?
Yeah.
Okay,
it
so it's not like an hour and 15 minutes.
No, it's usually always longer.
Okay.
For whatever reason, it's always longer. And then so it was a little bit different, and it's just so hot on Hambo Day.
Okay.
Like the heat is unbelievable.
Yeah, but the jug, same thing, right?
It's not as hot as that.
It's not as hot.
And,
okay.
I mean, you gotta remember you're in August.
Okay.
And you're in New Jersey where there's no airflow.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
now going into the final, what did he draw in the final? He drew the 9-hole, right?
I think we drew the 4-hole.
Drew right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are the discussions you had with Matt when you handed off the lines to him?
Good luck, Matt.
That's it?
He gets his 5% because he knows how to drive.
Right.
So I'm not going to tell him what to do, and then him have to double think what he's doing behind the gate. Like that just confuses these guys, and then they don't drive their best.
Right.
races.
Yeah. We don't need Matt thinking.
No.
Just go out there and do your job.
Go out there and do what you do.
So now, did you like? Okay, we did so well in the limb. Was I standing in the right spot? Same spot? Was my hat? You
it's
got to
so
do everything the same.
I do have like these superstitions. Like if I watch a race somewhere and I sit in a certain spot and the horse race is no good, I can't sit in that same spot.
Right,
for the
that's
next
what I mean.
race.
So are you looking? You're like, was some guy? I was standing 2 inches from the pole. Now some guy standing there. Get the hell out of the way.
No, I actually went up into the paddock office.
Okay.
And went and watched it in there, and I somehow luckily got the exact same seat that.
Okay, so
I usually get to
you were
manage
good.
to drive, yeah.
If somebody let's say Campbell was sitting there, would you have kicked him out and be like, dude, you got to go.
The good thing was he was in the race, so I didn't have to worry about him.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, if anybody else is no, I mean, you got to remember I'm a little nobody, so I mean, I don't got those powers.
But you're in the Hambletonian now. You're in the final.
But nobody remembers who finished second, third, and fourth.
Well, I do.
Well, that's your job. You work for the Hambo Society.
That's true. That's true. So once you hand off the lines, I mean, normally it's just whatever. You can't do anything from here on out. So was there anything different from the time you hand off the lines? Because there's an extra. I forget who I was talking to. Marcus Miller said that it's different because the post parade's a little bit longer.
Yes,
because of
live
TV.
Yes.
So he said that he actually the one horse he scored down in the Oaks scored down a little bit too much, too early, and now the horse is just walking, and it was like he was like, where? Let's go to the gate, and then it was like another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So he said he made who knows if that was a mistake or whatever, but it was just totally different. So there's more time for you to sit here and think.
There's nothing to think about at that point. I mean, your job's done. You've done everything all week. You've done everything that day. Mm-hmm. So there's nothing more to think about that way. It's just think about the what ifs, and hope that there's no bad what ifs.
Okay, were you hoping that Southwind Frank and Marion Marauder all make breaks and then you're just flying, or did you want to beat them?
I never ever think negatively on another horse, because I always think that if I think negatively on another horse, that it'll make a break, that mine will make a break.
Okay.
So I'll never ever think that way. So
you wanted to beat them.
You want to beat them, and now I might hope that they might go to the half too fast.
Right. Okay.
But,
yeah.
But no, I never ever wish bad on somebody else's horse, because I think karma will get me back for it. So, I just wanted to beat them, and not for nothing, at that point, being my first year, I just wanted to put on a good showing.
You're playing with cash money, or house money here, right?
just hopefully the horse was right, and the horse would do what he was supposed to do, and he did. And, if he raced to his ability, that's all I could ask for.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's play.
The 91st Hambletonian for $1 million.
And again, he's off the gate, right?
Yeah, but that was his thing.
That was it. That was okay. So you're not nervous here?
No.
Up and trotting in, Sutton strides out for Andy Miller and goes for the lead. Marion Marauder.
Honestly, he's off the gate next to Marion Marauder. Probably best.
Yeah.
Because now he's going to follow Marion.
Yes. Is fourth now, so Marion
Matt had it all figured out.
That's why Matt gets his 5%.
That's why he's one of the top drivers.
So now he can follow Marion Marauder the entire way. And that's it. If anybody tries to sneak out behind him, nope. I'm following Marion the whole way.
Lagerfeld can see them all. He is the trailer. They hook up early here. It's Sutton. And on the outside, Southwind Frank is pressing here for Jingrau. Bar hopping on the move up from third. First quarter not fast, 28 and 2.
Now you see that. Are you mad? Or
I'm thinking, this is going to be really tough there.
But honestly, there's horses battling for the lead. So.
But they're battling for the lead, and it's so much respect that they're not going nowhere.
Right.
They're just trying to get each other all settled.
Right.
And Lagerfeld. And Bar
I forgot about Bar
elimination
hopping.
Winner clears with confidence here with Tetrick. Bar hopping in front now. Southwind Frank pockets up as they race past the half in the Hambletonian. And now Sutton is third. The half are rated 56.
Now you see Marion move. You're like, all right, let's roll.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting a live toe. It's a great drive.
You're following a limb winner, and that's it. You can't do anything.
But Marion Marauder here, see, if you see, Marion Marauder sprints, and we actually lose his cover because we couldn't sprint with him. And there I was worried.
And you knew Marion was sprinting.
Yeah.
Like, everybody could see that.
Scott was trying to look this horse in the eye so that maybe he could beat him by outmuscling him.
Inside, the two elimination winners are slugging it out.
You're fourth at the top of the stretch here.
Yep.
Fanning 3 wide.
Into the stretch drive. And on the outside, Marion Marauder has open road. Bar hopping, battling back. Waitlifter K angles.
All right,
on
pause
the inside,
it. At what point did you think you could win?
I was concerned because going around the last turn when you gap your cover, it's generally not a good thing.
Right.
Even though Matty wasn't completely asking him at that point. It's just you'd like to sit on that helmet and know that you can go with them. Matty was timing his move and the horse raced great, but I just knew that I was like, oh come on bud, and we're still so close. I mean I'm still 2 lengths off.
Yeah.
And with how long that stretch is, you've always got that glimmer of hope.
You're kind of like, come on baby.
You could be sitting last and you still have that glimmer of hope.
Come on baby.
You're like kick in the gear.
And I mean this was one of the best finishes. Probably ever, because you got 5 horses.
I probably said Matt's name in this 30 seconds down the stretch here.
Oh, so you're yelling at Matt? Come on, Matt! Come on! You're not.
I'm just making sure that he's hearing it.
Right, I'm sure he was hearing
get
it. Get
everything out of this horse.
I
probably said his name more than his wife's ever said his name.
Okay. So let's finish it.
Royal Harry and Southwind Frank looking for that rail and has room now, but it's Marion Marauder still in front. Southwind Frank is coming. Marion Marauder, Southwind Frank. Marion Marauder and Southwind Frank, they hit the line together. Maybe Marion Marauder.
So you're not in the photo, but you got beat, 3/4 of a length for the entire thing?
Yeah.
Finished fourth.
Finished fourth.
Probably when they crossed the wire, it's like, all right, it's kind of over, it's done.
And he had raced great, so I felt like I had done my job.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like we had given the horse the best opportunity. So you leave the race and you're thinking, okay, well, that was a great outcome.
You didn't finish fourth at 3 to 5.
No,
that's tough.
I mean, I think we were 70-1 in the elim, and I think went off even in the final. I think we were still 12-1.
Yeah, I mean, like you were probably forget about the odds. You were probably the fourth best horse in the race,
yes,
give or take.
Yes,
and you finished fourth, and you did your job,
yes,
and you got to be happy. I mean,
yeah,
considering 5 feet,
yeah,
you got beat 5 feet.
Yeah.
So afterwards, did you have, because when anything, you get this emotional stress, and then there's just like an emotion dump of just everything, and you're just like, I need a nap after all that.
It's such a weird thing, because there was still a high even going home, and then once we got home and got the horses put away, then I think we went out for drinks. But I mean, just being able to experience that day and being a part of it. It wasn't even like it was just over. I mean, it was just, you were still just feeling awesome the whole day. And if you'd have went and made a break, I wouldn't have felt like that. But,
right.
He went out, he raced awesome, put on a good showing, made us look professional. So everything was a plus that